Hi guys, and welcome to Raffalino's American Girl Doll channel. In today's video, I'm going to compare Evette from the World by Us collection, her freckle pattern to Grace Thomas, who is Girl of the Year of 2015, I believe. And Grace Thomas was a doll, also Josefina Face mold doll, and she was supposed to be of French ancestry. And so a lot of her theme was around France, and maybe I can do a review of her collection. I have a lot of her collection. I don't have her kitchen or any of the bigger items, but I have a lot of her clothing and accessories and things. But I could do a review of her collection at some point when I dig it all out. But she's here in the Mix and Match winter collection, which I think is going to be her outfit that I'm going to have her wear around Christmas time. I haven't decided yet what Evette will wear for my Christmas theme. If you have any ideas or suggestions, let me know in the comments. And please remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to zoom in and show you what I mean by why I think their freckles are similar. So, and I should just comment as well that my Grace Thomas has this tilting head situation. When I purchased her online, and she came to me like this, and I decided to keep her, even though I probably could have returned her at the time and gotten a different doll. But since she's tilted in the direction that her bangs were going in, I kind of, I don't know, fell in love with her anyway. And so some of my dolls in my collection are a little bit like that. Like, they look different. It also makes her look a little bit shorter in general because her head is tilted downwards. And so I think it kind of makes my dolls overall a little bit more unique. I did return one doll, which was the Samantha 35th anniversary edition. I can link that up in the top. That video, because that was a little different because the hair was like cut wrong, and it's the only time I ever had like a really like badly defective doll, I guess. And the other one, I guess you could say, is my Grace, is a little messed up. So let me zoom in on first Grace Thomas's freckles to show you what I mean. So her freckles are very, very small and pinpointed dots across her face, and unlike Tenny, you know, they go the full span all the way across under her eye. And in a similar way, Evette, oops, I think went too far. Evette's also are very small and pinpointed. They're very, very similar to Grace Thomas's freckles with two differences. One is Evette's are very, very light freckles. And part of that is the contrast between her deeper skin tone. Grace is skin tone 10. Evette might be skin tone 20 or skin tone 15, if there is such a thing. I actually can show her near my skin tone 20 doll. Evette is definitely lighter than my skin tone 20. So I would say Evette's skin tone 15. And I think American Girl might now have a skin tone 15. But her freckles are very, very light. In fact, in some photos, they can kind of blend in a little bit. And so when we look at Grace Thomas's, because her skin tone is lighter, I think they're actually the same freckles. They might not be, though, because Evette's are not completely even. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's zoom in. Let me see if I can get good quality focusing on this. So notice this freckle down here in the bottom, how it's kind of away from the other freckles. There's more of a spattering of different size freckles. Some are very small and some are very large. If we zoom on Grace Thomas's freckles, they are all kind of the same. I'm gonna go on the same eye. They're all kind of the same size dots for the most part, and so that makes me think Evette's is a slightly different pattern. Also, if you notice on Evette's, I guess it's her right eye, the one freckle goes very, very, very close to her eye up here. And I don't know if it's a defect because of my particular Evette. I think they might all be like this. And let me zoom back to Grace. Hers do not. Sorry, my tripod probably needs a little bit of oil. Hers don't get quite as close to her eye. So those are two key differences. I'm still not completely sure. I would say Evette's was a completely new freckle pattern. It seems very much like Grace Thomas's freckle pattern, with one or two little tiny twists. I'm gonna slide Grace out and put in, you know, my Create Your Own Skin Tone 20 doll. All of the Create Your Own dolls currently have the same freckle pattern, which is your characteristic Truly Me freckle pattern, which is similar to like my Truly Me 55 and any Truly Me doll you get. The reason I think Evette's a little lighter, you can kind of see them next to each other here. Ina looks a little bit deeper in terms of her flesh tone. Some have said that Skin Tone 25 actually looks lighter than Skin Tone 20, and maybe Evette's Skin Tone 25. But Evette also looks significantly lighter than Maritza, and people have said Maritza's Skin Tone 25. So I think Evette might be Skin Tone 15, and I think American Girl may now have a new Skin Tone 15. That's just my idea. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. Anyway, so Ina's freckles are a lot deeper, and I believe because of Media's Skin Tone dolls, they actually maybe did darker freckle patterns on those dolls, and that's why they look darker than say on Evette. But Evette's freckles are definitely not as noticeable as like my Skin Tone 20's freckles. They really pop out of her skin. I'm a little ambivalent about it. I actually like both my custom dolls freckle patterns and also Evette's. So I like having some dolls with lighter freckle patterns and some with deeper freckle patterns, because I think that just kind of increases the diversity within the American Girl line. But it does kind of mean that there's more variation than people may be aware of, and that's why I'm doing this video, just to kind of give you guys a sense. If you're thinking of getting Evette, you were curious about her freckles almost don't come out depending on the lighting you have. So you can see them here. Ina's pretty much my custom over here on the right. Hers almost always come out depending on the lighting, and I would say Grace's also come out a lot, but that's also because of the contrast of her skin tone and the freckles. Anyway, please let me know what you think of this video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. And keep on loving dolls. Bye!